Give it the true shot. I want 7.5 million over my head, money hitting under my bed. Baby, let me talk about it, let me talk about it, let me talk about it. I'ma grind on heavy till the fam get fed. They gotta be good when I'm dead, man. Let me talk about it, let me talk about it, let me talk about it. I'ma grind on heavy till the fam get fed. They gotta be good when I'm dead, man. Let me talk about it, let me talk about it, let me talk about it.
Thank you all again for tuning in for another episode of In True Form. I'm your host, Corey Truesdale. I got a dope special guest with me here today, DJ Grant.
What's up?
Man, look, so a lot of people don't know how excited I get when I see this dude. So we seen DJ Grant a few years ago. I want to say about 3 years ago. I seen him at, what is that spot, man, where they do the hookah out there in Raleigh.
Peace and Saint?
Peace and Saint.
Yeah.
On the Peace and Saint.
Nice spot, bro.
For a birthday get together, and he was out there killing it, man. And we look forward to you every time, man. We're coming in the area, stuff like that, just to see what you got going on. But I had to sit down with you, bro, because you don't see too many DJs doing what you're doing in the area. Tell the people who you are, man. Like, we can kick it off like this. So.
I'm DJ.
No.
Yeah, my bad.
You've been doing DJing since 2002, correct?
Yes. That's the first time I got paid.
All right. So let's talk about it, man. How did you get into DJing? For one, Where are you from? Tell everybody where you're from and how did you get into DJing?
I'm from a small town in North Carolina called Roseville. It's outside of Wake Forest, and I grew up loving music, dancing, and stuff like that, and. None of my friends were DJs. None of my friends had DJ equipment or musical equipment or anything like that. And I got a computer in the late 90s, and I got a computer and I was able to burn CDs. And I started mixing songs on the computer with a simple program. And I figured out I could mix some songs and then I could burn them on a CD and I could sell it. So I was going to
using LimeWire days?
Yeah, Napster, LimeWire, Virus Central, everything. Just destroying my computer. But I would burn CDs. I had a case. I'd make an insert. I'd print it out. I had a friend that had one of those computers that would print onto the actual CD, which is rare back then. So I would burn a CD. I had like roughly $1.80 into each CD, and I could sell them for $15. So I was going to Wake Tech, and I would have a backpack of books and another backpack full of CDs. I'm talking I could hold 50, maybe 50 CDs in there. And there would be some days that I would sell enough that I would go home. I would just skip class and go back home and burn some more and come back to school and sell those.
Making bread.
Yeah, and
what did they call you?
I went by DJ Grant, like, cause I've always gone by Grant because I never really thought of a DJ name. I just was like, I need to put some on these CDs. I just did Grant from the start, so I had to keep it like that. Well, then I ended up working at Lone Star Steakhouse in Raleigh, and the GM there was friends with a GM at a place called Stool Pigeons, and Stool Pigeons is where, if you're familiar with downtown Raleigh on Glenwood, the Link, Pine State, next to Sullivan's, that was a spot called Stool Pigeons, and it was like a chain. I think they had one in Atlanta. And that GM needed a DJ for the Super Bowl in 2002, and they wanted somebody to just kind of play in commercials, and then after the game was over, to play the rest of the night to keep the crowd there. Well, I did that. The GM at Lone Star knew them and said, "You a DJ, right?" Because I was selling CDs to customers at the restaurant and wait staff. I was selling. Whoever wanted to buy one.
So boom. Let me know.
He bought one. So he coming to me is like, "You a DJ, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And I had barely used DJ equipment, but I just knew enough to I could do a night, but I wasn't great at it, but I knew what it needed to sound like. So I was like, yeah, I'll DJ. So I went and did the Super Bowl party, and that got me a gig every Friday night for the next 2 years.
Guaranteed.
Every Friday night I was there. They didn't even have a DJ booth. I had this equipment set up in a host stand. It would be so packed in there was people spilling drinks on my shoulders. I mean, it was crazy, but I was having the best time ever. And that led to another gig and another gig and another gig, and it's kind of snowballed from that. And I had a day job. I worked in tech software. I did tech support for like 16 years for different companies, and I always DJ'd on the side, but I was still doing 3 or 4 nights a week. I was still doing Thursday night, getting up, going to work Friday night, Saturday night, some Sundays sometimes, but I decided to go full time in 2019 for the first time. Like, I've been DJing for a long time with a DJ schedule just as heavy. There's a lot of working, DJs that just DJ only,
right,
and working full time. But I was always scared to take that leap.
Yeah.
Because you're leaving that salary behind and trying to figure out how to balance and get your money up as a DJ to make that difference.
And medical benefits, all of that stuff.
Yeah. So 2019, I went solo as a DJ, and I had a lot of promoters on my side that said, we got you. They gave me more nights. I was able to up my rates because it actually made me better as a DJ because I became even more focused. And then COVID hit in 2020. And luckily, I was working closely with Brian Dawson. That's like my brother.
Yeah.
And
shout out to Brian Dawson.
Yeah, shout out to
his son that be out there.
Yes. Oh my God, he's so
gonna be
good.
A problem, yo.
Chase is going to the NBA, bro.
Yeah. Like, he gonna go. I see it in him.
He's in that pipeline.
Yep.
So anyway, he's like, I got you, man. We're gonna figure this out. COVID hit. Everything shut down. No clubs were open. The income just stopped. The bank account was like going, shoo. What?
How did that make you feel, man?
Panic.
Yeah.
At first, I was like, oh man, I just quit the day job. Like, it's been literally 6 months since it's September 2019, October, something like that. And then we shut down in like, March, April, May. May. It's like May, March.
March, because our son got bit by a snake on the first day of the shutdown.
I know that was
next door neighbor bit him. It was a story, bro.
My God.
We could never think of 2020 without thinking about that first night.
Ouch.
Yeah.
I knew that was painful.
Yeah, it was crazy. But yeah.
Poisonous snake or just like a...
Nah, he wasn't poisonous. It was a next door neighbor. She had reptiles and all that stuff, and she wasn't controlling the snake at that time, and little man was all in the face, snagged that joint. He bit his tongue and his nose. It was a crazy story. But it was like, man, this is what the pandemic about to be like.
Right, yeah.
'Cause we had just got the news that everything was shut down. No more school, no more none of that stuff. And then snake bite.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so,
I know you want to take that snake, like.
Oh my gosh, man! It was trauma, but we got through it. It was a funny story. He still remember it.
Yeah,
he about to be 10.
I mean, not everybody said they got bit in the face by a snake.
Yeah. I told him, like, you're a little warrior, bro.
Yeah,
but no, I was saying, like, you getting that news. You taking that leap of faith, you getting that news that everything is shut down, no more money, no more income, you're in a panic mode. How did you get out of it? Because you look at yourself now and you be like, man.
I got to thank Brian Dawson for this.
Okay.
Like, he came up with the idea that we would start a food truck rodeo in the pandemic with several non-competing food trucks.
He started that?
He put it together.
I didn't know that.
He masterminded this whole thing. And then he uses connections to get us in parking lots like Best Buy parking lots, Walmarts, several apartment complexes. So during that summer, that first summer, 2020, I was working harder than I ever was DJing. Like, sometimes we had 3 a day, like, as far as like, it's summertime, it's 98 degrees, we're outside. But what we would do is we would set up a tent in the parking lot. We promote it. We DJ it. We attract people from the parking lot over here to where the food trucks are. And we had them lined up. And then he cut a deal with them to make a percentage of all the sales. We had food trucks selling out of food. Like, it got...
I know that's how that...
It went good, man. It actually... We did well. Yeah, so we did well. And that gave us a lot of eyes on us that never seen us play before, which... in turn, when things started to open back up, gave us more opportunities.
It was hitting y'all up like, let's get them in here.
So it actually worked out for the better. It was like, it's amazing.
So 2002, before 2002, you in a small town. You said what? Roseville.
Roseville. Rolesville. Yeah, Roseville.
You a small town country guy.
Country. Yeah.
How did you get into the hip hop, R&B, and all that? Because that's a realm from where you're from. You don't, you're not really engulfed in that.
Right.
But how did you get into that?
So, my parents growing up, if you were riding the back seat of my parents' car, you can hear like Motown.
Oh, word. Okay.
Yeah, like soul music. They listen to all types of music. Easy listening, Lionel Richie, stuff like that. Like, I just loved all that type of music. And then I had a cousin that lived in Wilson, North Carolina, and every time I go to his house, he had like Run DMC, Houdini, Beastie Boys, all the hip hop.
Yeah.
And I mean, it just turned me on like to another realm. So like, this is a very young age. Like, I'm like elementary school. Yeah.
How do you sleep at night having all that music in your head? Like, you.
I mean, you just. Yeah. Every DJ.
Go to sleep with me?
Every DJ is like this. It's like you can hear one song, and you're like, that would. I know something would go with that, you know, or think about flipping this beat. Yeah. It's just. You can't get it out of your head.
It's crazy, man. So it was a movie back in the day called Jackson 5 American Dream. It's one of my favorite, biopics of the Jacksons. But it's a scene in there where he's when Michael is talking, he's working on his Thriller album.
Right.
And he's talking to Berry Gordy, and he's talking to his mom, and he just breaks down and starts crying. And his mom was like, "What's wrong?" He was like, "Man, I just got all this music in my head and I can't get it out."
Oh yeah.
And it was stressing him.
Yeah, wow.
And I was just like, I'd be thinking about that, like, how do these DJs and these pro players, like all of them stuff, you're like engulfed in your work. Like,
right.
I know it's been times where I would have like 5 shoots back to back to back during the week.
Right.
And I go to sleep and I'm like, all I could see is pictures, dancing. Like, for you, you're at parties, music is loud. How are you like functionable when you get into your car and everything is over with? Like, music, what are you doing, man?
Cut the music off sometimes.
You get the quiet ride.
Yeah, I mean, you ask a lot of DJs, what do you listen to before and after the gig? You might pump yourself up. You're riding on the way to the gig. You kind of getting in the zone.
Yep.
And when it's over, silence sometimes.
Just put some podcasts or something on.
Yeah, just cruise home or just listen to something chill. Like,
dang.
Yeah.
So when your folks turned you on to this music, you in elementary school, what was your parents saying to you when they seen you starting to like, hey, I want to buy this CD, or can you take me to this store? What was your?
Okay,
did you have any like Best Buys or?
Speaking of Thriller, my first piece of music that I ever got was Thriller, Michael Jackson Thriller album. That's why it's like tattooed on my arm right here.
Really?
And it's literally close to midnight. Something he was lurking in the dark. Wow. That's actually the actual notes.
Wow.
First piece of music I ever owned.
That's my favorite. What's one of my favorite albums?
The best. Second one's Prince, Purple Rain. That was my second album. I had a Fisher-Price record player. I'm telling you, I was a kid, like little. Then I got like Bon Jovi, something crazy. Like I like all types of music, So my music just expanded from there. Then I got, you get tapes and CDs and all that stuff. But what was the question? I started going off on the rant on Thriller.
No, I'm just saying, like, your parents is, you're going to your parents and like, hey, I want, this is what I want.
Constantly telling me to turn the music down. Constantly telling me, turn the bass down. Turn the bass down. You're rattling the pictures on the walls. Like I didn't. It took me a while. It took me like 6 Christmases to get a full stereo system. Like, you know what I mean? So like, I asked my parents, I was like, I want this. I took them somewhere and they're like, oh, I don't know, because, it's expensive out there. And I ended up getting like a little receiver and some speakers at first. I didn't have no CD player, no tape player, nothing. Mm-hmm. I got that at next Christmas, so it like took 4 or 5 Christmases for me to build a full system. But once I did, I had that hooked up to my computer. Everything,
What's been one of the most interesting jobs that you've had so far? I know you had the ongoing Friday football. You had the Super Bowl, but it led into a everyday, every week type of job.
Right.
What was something else that came up around that that's guaranteed? I got this coming. Like, did you have any type of friends that used to book you for different types of events?
No.
Or it just mainly came from businesses?
It just came from businesses and like word of mouth from like general managers at clubs and stuff. So actually I went from stool pigeons, and then there was a club called the Lone Branch. I don't know if y'all remember that club. It was like it had a country side and it had like a hip hop top 40 side. I got the hip hop top 40 side from 04 to 08. 2004. When I tell you that era of music, and I'm telling you this place, you could put 900 to 1,000 people just on our side.
Really?
The whole venue, you could put 5,000 people. But we would have every Saturday night for like 4 years in the Lil Jon era.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Okay.
I'm telling you that was insane. And then that led me back downtown. There's a club called Haven, which is where Alchemy is now.
Really?
Club called Haven. That opened up. I DJed there for a while. Then I kind of moved over to, I did some nights at a place called Noir. Early day Noir. And then Haven turned into a club called 606, which is 606 Glenwood Avenue. Back over there, every Friday night for like 3 or 4 years. That was an era. That was crazy.
How many people were coming up to you out in public, man? They just be like, yo, that DJ Grant, man. What they be doing, man?
It happens. And the hard, I feel terrible sometimes because I do recognize a lot of people. But there's a lot of people that I know their faces. Like, I don't forget a face.
Right.
But they got to understand sometimes I get introduced to them in the middle of a
club, party.
An intense part of the night. And I'm like,
You in your zone.
And if you ever watch me DJ, you know, it's just like one verse, chorus, boom, I'm out. It is a minute and a half max of every song sometimes, or 30 seconds of this song. So I'm like halfway paying. I'm like, hey, how you doing?
Yep.
Nice to meet you.
Yep.
But I'm still over here mentally, you know. And a lot of people don't realize.
For those who be trying to walk up the DJ, you know, during his set, just know you're going to have to wait until he go take a bathroom break or something.
Please don't get upset if I don't remember your name. Yeah. I hate that myself. You know what I mean? Like, I try. But once I talk to you again, I get your name again, and usually I lock it in. But like, sometimes I see people and I'm like, I can't remember their name, and I feel terrible, you know. But
that's funny, man.
Yeah, I do meet a lot of people.
So they said, so I did a little research on you. So it shows that you won an award.
Oh yeah.
WRAL Out and About Best DJ.
Yeah.
Independent Weekly's Reader Choice and Social Magazine's Reader Choice.
Yeah.
What do those honors mean to you, and who first inspired you to pursue those?
Honestly, I didn't even know I was nominated for some of them. I knew I was nominated.
You threw your name in the hat then without you not even knowing.
Kinda, yeah. Okay. So, like the Indie Week, I had no idea. Like I found out I was even a runner-up like the week before the vote, you know. So, which I mean, I love all that stuff because it's just like recognition, you know. It says people are paying attention.
Right.
That's all. It doesn't necessarily. I don't know if it gets me more work, but it gives me some recognition. It's just a good look, you know. If any DJ wins any type of award or something like that, but. That's all. It's
Absolutely.
It's a nice little recognition.
Do you, so you mentioned earlier when you be on your way to your gig, do you listen to your music getting hyped up? What's your go-to songs, I guess, that you listening to when you on your way? Do you break out Thriller or, you know, Purple Rain, or you have?
I don't have a go-to. It depends on what type of gig I'm doing.
Okay.
So I might just listen to like some new stuff that I want to play that night. Okay. A lot of times, like if I'm going to, like for instance, I played in Charlotte this past weekend, and it's a spot called Merchant and Trade on the roof, and it's like up-tempo Afro house and things like that. So I kind of like listen to stuff like that on the way. Right. That way I don't forget to play some stuff while I'm there. You know, it just gets it in my head.
Yeah. So, what are you looking to? What's your DJ gig that's gonna allow you to sit there and be like, you know what? Yeah, I made it. I'm here. What's your big DJ gig that you're looking for?
I don't even know. Yeah. I don't even know. Like, it's nice to break out of your market. So if I'm in North Carolina and I'm in Raleigh and I finally got some gigs in Charlotte, I love that. It's just a step forward to me. I'm doing more stuff in Greensboro too. Okay. Every DJ, I think their goal will be to kind of be solidified in their current market, their local market,
which you're getting there,
and then rise and be able to get into another market, and so forth and so on.
So is Charlotte the furthest you've DJ'd out of?
I DJ'd in Vegas in February. Okay, but it was old Vegas, small spot. It was with there's a DJ retreat, so there's a lot of DJs, but it was really cool.
They got retreats for everything.
To get your feet wet. Yeah.
Marriage retreats.
Oh, yeah.
Retreats. They got all the retreats.
Yeah.
They'll find a way to get you in the building with a bunch of people.
Yeah.
How was that experience being around a bunch of guys that's just like you? Or
amazing, because these guys are from all over the world.
Yeah. A lot of like, hey man, let me tell you how I be doing it. Asking advice. A lot of advice.
Yeah. So I got to do a set. It's like a showcase. So it was me and three other DJs. 4 hours. I got to do an hour. Everybody got to do an hour. And it's a room full of DJs and industry people. So it was just kind of cool. You know, everybody likes to hear what everybody else is playing and what they're doing. It's a little way to show off a little bit, and showcase. And but
any strong connections while you was out there?
Yeah, absolutely. I work with a company called Direct Music Service. Okay. And it's like a record pool. So think of a record store back in the day, like a record shop. Well, now they're no longer around. Everything's online. So it's like an online record store for DJs, MP3s, you know, things like that. Yeah. And there's several that are like in the top 5 or so. And the one I'm with is actually, they've been around since '99. Everybody knows about them. And I'm exclusive to them. So if I make a remix or edit of a song, I used to send them out to all the record pools, and then whoever picked up whatever, I was just like, yeah, they got it over here and they got it over there. Well, now they pay me to be exclusive to them.
That's dope.
And it's been like that for about 3 years, and this was their DJ retreat.
That's really good.
So all their guys, like these guys are well-known names in the industry as far as editing and remixing music, you know. And you go here, we go to Vegas, we had an Airbnb, it's like 12 bedrooms, they fed us and everything. It's like 3 days, and we did a DJ showcase, because there was a mobile entertainment expo, which is like photo booths, photographers, anything to do with like, I'd say like weddings and things like that, or just corporate events. So we did their after party. So it was all those people plus a bunch of DJs at this spot called Commonwealth.
How was the setup? It was like y'all were next to each other? Like how did they have y'all set up in a room?
Oh, well, no, this was like a compound. It was crazy, yeah.
So they can go.
So it was a house, and it had like 4 bedrooms or 5 bedrooms in the house with a kitchen and everything. Then it breaks out to a courtyard. It had a pool, hot tub. It had 2 other buildings that had like bedrooms in it.
That's crazy.
So total like 12. I had my own bedroom. Everybody had their own. Some people shared, but it was like 2 beds and things like that. So I mean, it just felt like a hotel in a way. But it was nice. DMS is great, by the way. So
you said DMS?
DMS, yeah, Direct Music Service.
Well, let's see. So, what have been some memorable performances that you've done so far out here in the Raleigh area?
Dreamville. Hennessy install. Shout out to Corey. Shout out for me that day.
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
That was a career highlight.
That was your first time doing that?
First time doing Dreamville.
You would not think that it was his first time. You was out there killing it, bro.
It was noon. My spot was 12.
It was hot.
My spot was my spot was
the hottest spot.
I'm telling you, 12 to 2 was my slot, or 12 to 3, something like that was my slot. And I got there like 11.
Yeah.
And the dude, I did a sound check at like 11:30. The guy was like, "You can go ahead and start playing if you want." I said, "All right."
Yeah, the Henny girls was loving you and everything.
So like, man, it's early at Dreamville, and you can see people coming in. So I'm trying to get on the mic in front of people over here to Hennessy, right? And it turned into a party.
It did.
At Dream, like it was a party.
I missed it.
So Friday's DJ, A Boogie, he came on after me. He turned it into a soca carnival after me. When I tell you, somebody from Dreamville had to come over to us. She had a little walkie-talkie and everything.
Calm down.
And that stage just next to us, she goes, "Can y'all tone it down a little bit over here? Because we about to bring somebody on stage."
Dang,
you know what we did?
Jumping. We turned it all the way up. Oh, man.
I mean, it was
the last Dreamville
party of, I don't know. They did. They had a little, I think they didn't sell Dreamville.
Yeah.
So
you'll be back.
I hope so. The Hennessy install was another level. That was crazy.
Yeah, when I was cutting that video up, man, I was like, this is gonna be amazing. Yeah. I was just looking at how you were it was off the top. I treated
it like it was 1 a.m. in the club.
Bro.
Like I was like, we were partying today.
But people don't understand, like, when I was getting a lot of remarks from that video too, and I was just like, it was very unscripted.
Yeah.
I didn't know how I wanted to do that video like that, but it was really just like, let's catch you in the zone. You know, let's put Glow on the track. She popping right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then the Henny girls was dancing. It looked like they was dancing to that song.
Right, yeah. Oh, it was
like
perfect.
the song was what you was playing.
I really appreciate
that. wasn't even the song.
Yeah, you did your magic on
it
that.
went good, man. But
yeah,
man, tell everybody, before we take a quick break, I want you to tell everybody where they can find you.
Okay.
What's your socials, what's your links and stuff like that.
At DJ Grant Official. All my social media, website, everything is at DJ Grant Official.
Hey y'all, thank you again for sticking here with us for another episode of In True Form. DJ Grant, y'all.
What's up?
We got the man, the legend, the myth. DJ Grant be on the ones and the twos. Bro, again, earlier I mentioned this when we got started, but thank you again.
You're welcome. Thank you.
I'm a heavy thanker.
Hey, so, thank you for having me.
I'll be thanking you in the streets.
Yeah.
At the grocery store, I'm like, yo, man, thanks again.
I'm the same way,
grabbing those cucumbers from you. Like, it's just thanking you out of nowhere, though. But in all seriousness, man, this means a lot to me.
Yes.
We were just talking offline about the agency that you collab with your music. I did have a question that came up is when people are listening to your music, because we've got to a point where we understand that people out of Florida is hearing you, people in Texas, Vegas, everywhere. How do you put a signature? So like for photography, we put a watermark on the photo.
Right.
How do DJs put their signature on their music that they're sending off or doing whatever, and the people know that that's DJ Grant?
It's just in the tag and metadata, like how you name the file and the actual song title. It'll say, like, for instance, artist, song title, parentheses, DJ Grant edit, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And that's all we need. Like, that's all you need, because like you could put a tag on there like DJ Grant in the beginning but no DJ wants to play. I want other DJs to play my music. Right. When I first started making edits and remixes, I would put that tag in there. Because I wanted it to be mine. Yep. But now later on I realized that that's not the thing to do. That would actually deter a DJ from playing it because it's got somebody else's drop or tag in there. So if it's in the metadata or in the actual file name tag or so when DJs are open up Serato and they pull up the song, it'll say DJ Grant edit or whatever it is there.
That's good.
They can search it.
That's good to know, because we do a lot of that with photography as well. Like when we're editing and like Photoshop or something like that, we have the meta piece. But question for you though, what's coming up for you that people need to be on the lookout for?
Good question. Right now, I'm in a steady rotation of gigs in Raleigh, Durham, Greensboro, Charlotte. I don't have anything huge coming up. Like I said, Dreamville was the highlight for this year. I'm hoping it comes back next year in some way, shape, or form. Right now, it's just normal gigs and things like that. Nothing, no actual huge milestones or anything coming up. So, but things change every day. You know.
You met anybody major at Dreamville? That was
Man, I met Janet Jackson's DJ. See, I meet DJs, and those are guys. That's the people I look up to. Like, so like, for instance, back to making music, editing. I make music, I send it out. I want other DJs to play it. Other DJs make music. I get it. I play it because like there's editors and remixes, and I'm like, whenever this person makes something, I'm gonna download it because I know it's gonna be quality. It's gonna be good. And if I were ever to meet that person, I'm gonna gas them up. That's like who I look at. So I got to meet. I miss Mannie Fresh. Mannie Fresh was at Dreamville in the Hennessy.
He was in your same area. That's why he
DJ'd in Hennessy the day before. I was working the other day. I came back the next day and I met DJ Active, Janet Jackson's DJ. DJ A Boogie, Friday's DJ. Great people.
Mannie had it lit out there, man.
Yeah,
when I seen
a lot of people don't know he DJs. You think they just know him as a producer? Like, that guy can DJ.
He from the old school, so we know when we hear his beats come up.
Oh yeah.
You ever wanted to meet Timbaland?
Oh my God. Yeah. Yes. Speaking of Timbaland, he had this thing going on YouTube for a while where anybody could send in their music and he critiques it. I got hooked on that for a while because his ear, what he hears and things, and like it made me change the way I listen to music.
And listen, he could hear birds chirping from outside.
Yeah.
In the middle of a party.
Yeah.
Because
and
it's just what he picks apart.
The way he picks apart a song and he tells people the truth, you know, like he'll gas you up if it's good and he's gonna let you know if it's absolutely terrible, you know, but he would let people at any level in their production or whatever come in and send beats. It's first come, first serve, so you never know. He didn't know what he was gonna get.
Right.
I got hooked on that for a while, man.
Yo, Timbaland been doing a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Trying to put a lot of people on, man. He did a competition for MCs recently. It was like a competition piece where people had to submit and get voted for. So I don't know if you know Alicia Marie in the area.
No, I don't.
She's a rapper, poet, songstress, but she was one of the finalists.
Oh, wow.
For Timbaland's competition thing, man. So yeah,
that's pretty amazing.
He be doing a lot, man. Like
Timbaland,
because he knows where it was. You know, he was in that seat at one point.
Timbaland has an ear that it just stays like relevant. Like,
who are your top 3 DJs?
I don't even know, man.
You got a top 3?
Damn. I don't even know. Not off the top of my head. I got a lot of favorite DJs, man. That's a hard question. That's like asking a DJ what's your favorite song.
You gotta take a shot.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah. yeah.
Speaking of shot, though.
Yeah.
Something that I have been so proud of you for, man. Sobriety.
Yeah.
Announcements that you've been posting, man.
Yeah.
If you don't mind.
No, I don't mind.
Share that, man, because for one, I have family members that has been addicted to alcohol, drugs. There's people out there that has their own vices.
Yeah.
But for the viewers, the listeners, whoever's going to basically tap into this, I really wanted this part of the podcast for the listeners out there, man, for people who have gone through what you've gone through and trying to get to where you are today.
Right.
How has that been for you, man? Like, that's tough, bro.
Yeah.
In the profession that you're in.
Yeah, it was tough.
To still fight. So you have, what, was it 8 years?
8 years. August 7th is like my anniversary of, so every year I post a post.
Yeah, man.
And it's just for me. You know, it's kind of like something I look forward to posting because it's just like, I mean, that's another year.
Right.
Not a drop. You know, it's another year. And it changed my life because while I was drinking, I tend to do dumb stuff, say dumb stuff, get into trouble, make bad decisions. I haven't had any issues ever since I stopped.
Yeah.
And it was very hard to stop being in the industry because I would say the first 3 months were like really, really hard because bartenders, people that come out, just know what you drink. They know what you want. They would just bring you shots and you got to say, no, I'm not drinking. And they look at you funny and they're like, what? Come on. And they try. They'll try.
That's crazy.
And then some people are like, oh, okay, cool. They think it's just a temporary thing. And I just like, I'm not drinking tonight. You know, I'm not drinking.
Yeah.
At first I was just like, I'm not drinking tonight. I ain't telling nobody I wasn't drinking no more, even though I was not drinking anymore.
Yeah.
And slowly people caught on, you know. Next thing you know, bartenders would bring me an ice bucket with 4 Red Bulls and some water. You know what I mean? And I'm like, this is perfect. You know what I mean?
That's dope, man.
So
you got the support coming in from the clubs.
Yeah, finally, it took a while, you know, because you got people that don't always come out every weekend. Right when they come to the booth, they got a shot in their hand. You know, I had to turn down so many drinks and shots. And I'm just like, give it to her, give it to them, you know.
Who got a birthday?
Yeah, free shot right here. Right here.
I know it, man.
Yeah.
What happened that was the straw that broke the camel's back? Because we all hit rock bottom. Yeah. Before we make a decision like that. Yeah. Do you have a rock bottom?
I got 2 DWIs in a 3-year period in North Carolina. In North Carolina, if you get 2 DWIs in 3 years, you're going to lose your license for 4 years minimum. So, as you can imagine, like working a day job and DJing, no transportation.
Waiting on people, depending on people.
Thank you for Uber and Lyft was here when that happened.
Yeah.
Because if it wasn't, that would be really, really tough, you know. But I was Ubering and Lyft to work.
You knew all the Uber drivers in the area.
Man, Steve. I had a lot of repeat customers. Oh, yeah. Me again. Good morning.
What's going on?
Yeah.
Hey, I gave you 5 stars last time.
Hey, man, you need to wash this car, man. It's clean yesterday. Yeah. So, the amount of money I spent per month on Ubers and Lyfts, I could have drove a Lambo. Not really, but it was a lot, and it went on for 4 years. And I mean, the amount of money it cost me.
4 years without a license, though.
4 years
when you had a license.
Yeah.
Because my aunt, shout out to my aunt. My aunt still does not have her license, and she is in her 60s.
Oh, yeah.
And she gets rides from
that's
family
good.
members and stuff like that. But just thinking that you had your license for all these years and then it just gets taken from you.
Oh, yeah.
And you know that if you try to drive and get caught, it's a wrap.
Yeah. So in North Carolina, if you get caught drinking and driving, you get convicted, that's automatic 1 year of losing your license, right? So if you get caught, period, it's 30 days. Boom, gone. Until you know. And then if you get convicted, it's 1 year in your first offense. Well, you can get through the 1 year. That was tough.
Yeah.
But I got hit again, and it's 4 years. That was hard, man, because it's just tough getting. I don't know. It's just tough. Like I had no car. I sold it. I was Uber and Lyft to work. I had DJ equipment.
Dang.
I had to get an Uber XL for some nights, you know, because I had like speakers and things like that.
Yeah.
You don't think about this, you know, and it's like, God, you know, it's just
hold on,
all this extra work.
Rewind that back. My man Hassan, he was, doing his food truck. Before he got his food truck, he was selling his food out of his Crown Vic.
Oh, wow.
I've never heard of that before. Like somebody got the hoopty ride. I got these plates of food in the back.
It must have been good.
From place to place to place. Yeah. 716 is food.
Oh, yeah.
And so you were saying you was having to get the Uber XLs.
Yeah.
Uber XL and had DJ equipment.
Yeah.
To put in there.
I mean,
so you pulling up at the gig like, hey, thanks y'all. Y'all have a good one, man. I got all my stuff out.
Yeah.
Like, and hey, can somebody come over here and help me bring everything on the inside so I can get set up? Like, it was on that type of level.
Yeah, and then 2 a.m. when the club is out, 2:30, you wait. Sometimes you gotta wait to get paid. It might be 2:45. Then you got all this stuff, and you gotta like.
So you was going.
Then it's like there are not as many available sometimes, and then the prices may go up because of demand. You know, so then you're battling Uber and Lyft, checking both apps to see which is cheaper, who's closer.
So you
4 years.
You had to do the awkward pace when you was waiting for you to get paid after the gigs.
I'm like,
the owner sitting over there talking on the phone.
I'm sitting there looking at my phone like there's 10 Ubers in the area. They might disappear if I got to keep. I mean,
I know it.
All that stress.
Crunch time,
man.
So
I don't miss that.
Stress. Being sober for 8 years, which is a very, very tough task. I don't care what anybody say. Having to resist something is hard alone. Like you got people out here like, hey man, I can't eat no bread.
Right.
I don't want no sugar.
Right.
No fine sugar. You're having to be in an environment which shows, self-perseverance. It shows, concentration, focus.
Yeah.
When you can still continue your craft.
Yeah.
And block the noise.
Yeah.
Per se. But.
Well, let's back it up real quick.
Go ahead.
Speaking about the Ubers and stuff.
Yeah.
Once that 4 years was up and I got my license, I got a car, I had to put a blow device in my car for 3 more years.
On the steering wheel.
Well, it's just like a little device you got to blow in. So you got to blow in it to crank up. A lot of people are familiar.
You said for 3 years?
3 years. So this is a 7-year ordeal.
So 4 years without your license.
No license.
You get your license back. And what year was this when you got your license back?
I think it was 2019.
So right before the pandemic, you get your license.
Yeah. 2019. Like.
And then boom, I got to have this blow thing on there just in order for to crank the car up.
Yeah.
And you had to do that for 3 years.
That's embarrassing. But hey,
so that came off.
Better not have no license.
2022, 2023, that came off.
Yeah.
Did you celebrate?
Man, you don't realize the weight.
You started blowing your steering wheel for a second. I ain't got to do that.
Yeah, I'm like waiting for that thing to start beeping.
Be sitting in the car like, how can I turn this car
It
on?
was such a relief.
You didn't have to do it no more.
It was a major relief, man.
Dang,
and
man.
It felt like a whole new level of freedom because I mean, people get in your car, it's embarrassing.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie.
Micromanage.
Yeah, they're like, what's that? I'm like, just don't worry about it.
Dang, man.
It's just.
So you would get a shorty and stuff, man, and have a girl in the car with you, be like, hey, man, bitch, before we go to that, she looking at him like, he just did a hookah in the car?
Yes.
Like, what flavor is that?
Yeah, you don't want to try this.
Yeah, you don't want this. You don't want that hookah. Dang.
Oh, and then you got to take it every month to get maintenance. It's $60-some a month. Like
you gotta clean the filter out and all of that kind of stuff.
You got to calibrate it.
Come on.
Hey, look. Let me tell you, drinking and driving is one of the most expensive mistakes you can ever make. Like, hands down. I mean, there's probably worse, but I'm telling you.
Do not drink and drive. That is the longest running cliche that you could ever think of, but it is the truth.
Fact.
The truth.
Yeah.
But, man, kudos to you, though, bro.
Yeah, that was tough.
Do you have any children, if you don't mind sharing?
No kids.
No children? Are you married?
No, I got a girlfriend.
Okay.
We've been together about almost 5 years now.
Yeah,
Great
man.
girl, yeah.
Shout her out, man.
Yeah, Melissa. She a labor and delivery nurse, too, so.
Oh, so she be having baby fever all the time.
Nah. She's seen enough. I've heard enough stories, too. Oh, my God.
She don't come home being like,
yeah, it sounds like a nightmare every night.
I held the most adorable baby today, and she's looking down.
It don't sound, no, the stories don't sound like that.
Look. She said she got her head down. She like, babe, and then she look up and you gone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I got a DJ gig. I'll be back. So you tell me about this story later on. But no, I get it, man.
Yeah.
I get it, but that's cool, man. Shout out to Michelle, man.
Melissa.
Melissa. No Michelle. Ain't no. No, nobody named Michelle. No.
Michelle.
But no, shoot, man. I know we running close on the time, but I did want to ask you this, man. What was the funniest or most unexpected song request you've ever gotten in the middle of a set? You have a funny moment like that, man? Like somebody came up to you and said, hey, man, I want to listen to...
I have been doing like some random party and somebody literally, I got tipped $100 bill to play Percolator one time. That was the first time I got tipped that much to play a song.
Yeah.
I said, yes, sir, it's next. How many times you want to hear it?
You look it up in the light,
like, all right, 3 times. I love this song.
$100 bill.
Yeah.
I don't want to get, It's time for the Percolator. It's time for the Percolator.
That's not a wild request, by the way.
Man.
It was just wild to get $100 bill for that song, because I mean, I'd play that anyway. I would,
So I was sitting down with a few comedians lately, and we all know you've been to a comedy show before when your crowd is just dead, right? Like the opener got to come out and they got to do their thing. Headliner got to come out and do it. Have you ever been in a party where it's just like, yo, it's no avail right now?
Yeah.
You in a room full of all of these people, ain't nobody dancing. What you putting on that's about to get everybody up and going?
Oh, at this point, you're just trying stuff. Like you're just trying to catch a vibe. That's when the real DJing comes into play because I'm reading body language. I'm reading people's faces. I'm watching reactions to certain things I play. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna dabble in a couple different genres maybe to see what gets a reaction. And then if I get just a little reaction from something, from like a group over here, mm-hmm. I'm gonna feed it to them.
Right.
Because a lot of times if you're in a party and it seems stale and ain't nobody had enough drinks yet, I'm just saying it takes a couple drinks for people to loosen up, mm-hmm. which is fine.
Yep.
And I ain't got nothing against drinking, by the way. I just can't do it. Yeah. I'll buy drinks for my friends. Like I encourage y'all to drink. Right. Don't drink and drive, but have a good time.
Right.
Like, so it takes a couple drinks. You notice this over time. It's like people don't really loosen up, but once they do, you find that group or that person, mm-hmm. and you play for them. Because when you start playing for them,
they gonna get loose.
The room gonna follow.
Yeah, they gonna get. Yep, that makes sense.
Everybody starts to follow. You know, it takes a few songs sometimes, but.
That's smart though, man. I never heard nobody put it like that. Like,
yeah.
And it's almost similar to stand-up comedy. Like when you see everybody just staring at the stage, but you see that one person that's like laughing at everything you're saying. Now all these jokes is about to come to you.
Yeah.
Because these other folks over here don't matter no more. Now it's like, all right, you my audience.
Yeah, the room starts to follow after a while.
You start seeing that person, you're talking to that person.
Yeah.
So yeah, that makes sense, man.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. If you wasn't doing DJing, what would you be doing right now?
Well, see, I used to do tech support, and I'm like a nerd, computer nerd type thing. You know what I mean? When it comes to that stuff, so I probably would still be mixing music.
Yeah.
You know, because I did that for free forever. You know, like before I was selling CDs. Like I just love music, and I like blending stuff together and creating new.
You ever see yourself working for like a main artist?
Like a tour DJ?
Yeah, sort of like how
that would be a goal.
DJ Mustard did for Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah. So that's a goal to strive for as a DJ, because if you're a tour DJ, you can really get a lot of eyes on you from people all over the world, and I think that would catapult anybody's career to a whole nother level.
I went to DJ Cassidy's. He had so during the pandemic, he was doing the virtual joints where he'll bring in like main artists.
Right.
But he came to Greensboro and did the DJ Cassidy and Friends. And
nice.
He brought in SWV.
Oh man.
He had 112 there. He had what's my man's name? Carl Thomas.
Oh, okay. He had this like
everybody was there.
He was going viral there. He probably still is going viral for a while, where he would like play a song and bring that artist on. Yeah.
But see, so when he did the Greensboro, it was right after the pandemic. So, man, I'm talking about you. They was playing all the songs that we grew up listening to.
All the hits. Yeah, all the hits.
Yeah, man. So
classic record.
I was saying, I'm picturing that. Like, would you ever do something like that?
Yeah, that would be amazing. Yeah, I'm open to doing anything. Really, it's like anything. I think DJs, we get into a position where it's like there's a glass ceiling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like you reach a level, you might be in your market.
We in North Carolina, so the ceiling is the roof.
Ceiling is the roof.
Ceiling is the roof.
Ceiling is the roof.
Quoted by the GOAT himself, Michael Jordan. He said the ceiling is the roof out here in North Carolina. But go ahead.
So you see, you get to a level and it's like a glass ceiling. It's like you're so close to this next level, you can see it. You just have to figure out how to get there. That's all. So I'm in that area right now. I feel like I'm in there's other levels that are really close. I'm just trying to figure out ways to tap in.
Well, what you've been like sharing with me, man, like out of everything, off camera and, in front of the camera, one of the things that I've noticed that you've shared is that you're really big with networking. You're really big with relationships.
Yeah.
And, talking about your relationship with Brian Dawson.
Yeah, that's where it's at.
Just connected with those that was out in Vegas.
Yeah.
How has that shaped you as well? Just being able to.
The promoters and people I work with, like shout out Brian Dawson, Sean Henney. You know him?
I met Sean Henney a couple times. I shot for him.
Yeah, good dude, man. Solid promoter, solid parties. Same with Brian. I try to find people that are like-minded and where they want to go as far as like the type of parties they do, and I work with them. And if we mesh together well, usually you can keep that working relationship for a long time. So I try to do whatever those guys need me to do for their parties, and they help me out, give me bookings and things like that. So relationships in this industry is where it's at. DJs, if you're young or you're new, you're trying to get to, you're a bedroom DJ, you're trying to get your first club gig, you need to go out and meet people, because that's the only way.
That's key. When they're out there meeting people, what do they need to have with them?
You need to have some type of like a SoundCloud page or some type of page where they can listen to your music. Okay. And, because that's kind of like your business card in a way, some mixes you've done. You need to have some mixes in your bag. Just build relationships with other DJs. Not necessarily club owners, but not necessarily them. Find promoters. Find people that are actually booking the DJs, the manager, the GM. Talk to them, see what they're looking for.
That's gold, man.
Because you never know.
Yeah.
A lot of times it happens is like, say if I got a spot and I'm DJing every Saturday night, some Saturday nights I can't DJ. I might have something else, and they're gonna need somebody to fill in. You need to be next in line. Somehow to position yourself to be ready. Always be ready, because you never know. You might get the call that day to DJ that night, and that could be your first gig that really catapults.
So, no, man, that's great insight. A lot of people, man, that's the type of stuff that you hear, gatekeepers and stuff like that, man. That's the type of stuff that people need to hear.
Yeah.
When they're on their way up and sitting in their living room, they like, man, I want to be a DJ.
Right.
I don't know how to get started with this.
Yeah.
And they on their phone and they run across this podcast and they hear that part.
You never know.
That's gonna be that. Oh man.
Yeah.
Okay, let me get my SoundCloud, because some people don't know where to start.
Yeah. A lot of people know this information, but some people, like, it may just hit them like, oh, I didn't really think about that.
Yeah.
And then you got. Be careful too, because if you're a young DJ, you got to be serious. People got to know be professional. I used to drink a lot when I DJ'd, but I wouldn't get too drunk. But there's a line, you know what I mean? And I can say this: when I stopped drinking, I became 10 times better DJ. When I'm done with a gig, I know
that sober life.
I'm dialed in, like super dialed in. When I'm done with a gig, I know what I played, when I played it, how I played it, how long I played it. Like, I know what reaction certain songs got. Whereas when I used to drink, there'll be nights and I'm like,
play the same song back to back by accident.
Not back to back, but I might play a song two times a night, and I don't really like to do that. But and I wouldn't know I did it. Somebody, you already played that, and I'm like, dang. Yeah, that's not cool. So
yeah, that's tough.
All that stopped when I stopped drinking, and
that's dope.
I see a lot of young DJs fall into heavy partying while they're DJing, and they might have a little buzz for a while, but I've been in this game for a long time. When you stand back and zoom out, the career is gonna slow. Like, you're gonna lose gigs. You might,
you'll do out.
Yeah. So be careful.
Man, your fire, stay lit.
Yeah.
Sobriety and all of that, man, and just to having those keys and those jewels.
Yeah.
You're gonna be straight. We're gonna take a quick break, real quick, for this paid advertisement from Super Deodorant. That's one of my sponsors.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I got 2 sponsors.
It sounds super.
Y'all check it out, man, and make sure y'all tap in with DJ Grant on all the socials. We'll be right back after this message.
Yes.
This episode of In True Form is brought to you by Super Deodorant. The aluminum-free, fragrance-free deodorant that actually works. You just put this under your armpits. Promise you. You know what I'm saying? Whether you're on a stage or in the gym or chasing purpose, Super Deodorant has your back and your pits. No harsh chemicals, no irritation, just confidence that lasts. Visit superdeodorant.com/intrueform. And if you sign up today, you'll get 10% off your first order. Smell less, do more. Peace. All right, y'all. Thank you again for staying locked in with us today or tonight or in the morning, wherever you want to be. Whenever you're going to be watching this episode, I hope that this episode has been fulfilling for you just as much as it has been for us. Before we close out, though, man, I wanted to ask you another question. And let's see. So, you're deeply committed to community outreach through initiatives like coat drives, meal donations, and toy drives. Can you share a particular event or moment that profoundly impacted you or your motivation to give back?
Yeah. Shout out Brian Dawson again, because Brian Dawson is heavy.
Hey, man, we got to have Brian Dawson on the show.
We do. I'm telling you.
We're going to get there, bro.
He got a lot to talk about.
Yeah, I bet. Go ahead.
He's very heavy in the community, and he thankfully put me on to a bunch of opportunity when it comes to helping out people. And I will say, Durham Urban Ministries, the first time I did that, it's like the shelter in Durham. It's a cafeteria. I don't really know what it is. I wouldn't say a homeless shelter, but
I'm with you.
A lot of homeless people are there.
Okay.
Or unhoused people, what people say now.
I never heard unhoused.
That's what people say now. I heard it the other week. So I guess anyway.
Bro,
anyway,
the world.
So they got a kitchen.
Yep.
They got a kitchen, and what we did every year we have a coat drive, or he has a coat drive, and he lets me come DJ it, and we just set up out there with a food truck or two.
People just be
jamming. They get free food. They get free food. There's a bike club also that comes out there and helps out too. Anyway, they get free food. They get somewhere to eat. They listen to good music, and man, there's people having the best time.
That's
like
amazing.
These people, it feels good to give them a little highlight, a little something like
you touching their life, man.
I don't know what their day's like. I imagine it's not great every day, but these people were having a great time. They were dancing and partying, and they got to play the food, and you know what I mean?
Free food, free music.
And one dude was like, "This is the best time I've had in like ever in years," and like I would play old music stuff I was reading the crowd.
Look at their age and all.
I was hitting them with some clap, and man, we were striking some nerves out there. I mean, they in line dancing, crying.
Yep, I know y'all seen the tears. Cause people.
Brian gave the coat off his back to this dude when, like, he was like, "Man, I like your coat." Brian gave it to him, the dude was crying. Like, he was just, you really impact people. And you don't really realize it. Like, you give these people a good time that don't never get to go out. They don't never get a good time. That kind of changed me a little bit. Like, it made me just want to keep doing that stuff.
Absolutely, bro.
So yeah, shout out Brian Dawson for community work and stuff. And we actually during COVID, he linked up with somebody with Dollar General, and they had out in Clayton, they got a warehouse, and it's like the cold products. So if they don't sell certain foods and things by a certain date, they don't put it on the shelf, but it's still good. It's still good for months. Yeah. But it's just like a store policy, I guess. So we got tractor trailer loads of food, and we took them to a church one time in Durham and did like a drive-through, and we literally,
let me know next time y'all do something.
We were like filling up church vans, people's trunks with food.
That's dope.
Everything. I mean, a whole tractor trailer worth of. I mean, one of them was like $30,000 worth of food. Just they gave it to us.
You know, we have the means of being able to eliminate homeless people. We have the means of doing it. The world has the means. Yeah. But what y'all did, man, y'all just...
It's different when you're riding down the street and you see somebody that's homeless. You don't really... You think about it, but you know, you're like, man, that's terrible.
Going through life.
But when you're actually like face to face with them in a situation where you're giving them some food and you're like playing some music for them and hearing them talk, you have a little conversation with them, because these people are from all walks of life.
Some of these people be like doctors and past lawyers that had family members that they depended on, and then they kind of like let them go, and then they...
Some dudes, I met, he was like, a divorce took me out. You know what I mean? Yeah. Dang. Like, it was crazy. Like, all these stories, people it felt good to give back. You know what I mean? It's just one of them things. So I look forward to that every year.
Before we come to a close, man, I do have a segment on In True Form. It's called Shoot Your Shot with TrueShot. And I'm gonna shoot my shot, man. My shoot it's me shooting my shot with my guest. So you ain't gotta worry about shooting your shot. You got your lady at home. You good. But my shot that I shoot my guests is, you know, who can you get to come on In True Form to share their story?
Yeah, I get Brian Dawson probably. Yeah,
you can get Brian Dawson, man. That'd be dope, man.
Yeah. I could probably get a few people for you, man. Some promoters and people. Man. Like
let's do some warm intros in the social media inbox, and we can get them scheduled, man. I can come to you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can go to them and stuff like that if they can't make it to me. But my last question, man, I always close it out, man, and is, you know, being in true form. It's about stepping into your purpose, you know, being resilient, and it's also showing your true authenticity. What does being in true form mean to DJ Grant, and how do you embody that on your everyday life?
Oh, just being real, being true to myself, who I am, staying focused on my goals, treating everybody with respect. Just try to be a good person, you know, and let's see. Just staying focused on my, you know, everyday stuff, and just doing the right thing at all time, making good decisions, just treat people how you want to be treated.
Word.
That's all.
Yeah.
You know, like, if you do that, you won't have a problem.
Yeah.
You should.
I was gonna say that earlier, man. Like you have a great spirit about yourself. I think, well, I know God has blessed you with being able to change your life around 8 years ago, putting you through what you went through for what, 7 years?
Yeah.
And doing coat drives and food drives and stuff like that, man. Just putting smiles on people's faces. In your craft alone. You know what I mean? Like, you could just tell you just a downright all-out cool dude, man. And God has blessed you with that personality and with that stature. So I appreciate you again for sharing your story, sharing your life journey with us. And I hope this is not the last time we sit down and chop it up.
Definitely not.
And man, appreciate you again, bro.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you very much.
It's a pleasure.
Yes.
I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Y'all go check out DJ Grant, man. Just put in DJ Grant everywhere you want to put it on. You said DJ Grant Official.
Yeah, at DJ Grant Official.
On every platform.
Follow me.
Yep. We'll be we have our Patreon set up. I have mine set up. He on Patreon. Y'all just bless us, man. So again, y'all peace out. Y'all have a great day. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Man, appreciate you, bro.
Yes, sir, bro.
That was awesome, man.
Yes, sir.